Welcome to Love Science Today, the podcast where we explore modern relationships through psychology, sociology, philosophy, and real human behavior. Here we study attraction, intimacy, boundaries, and emotional safety in the age of digital connection. If you want to understand love on a deeper level, you are in the right place. Let us begin. This episode introduces a crucial concept that explains why love at first sight often turns into a nightmare and distinguishes between the biological state of obsessive infatuation and the structural reality of actual love. Today's episode is titled Limerence versus Love: Why Obsession Isn't Intimacy. I want you to think about the most intense romantic experience of your life. You know the one. You couldn't eat. You couldn't sleep. You checked your phone every 3 minutes. You replayed every conversation in your head, analyzing every pause, every emoji, every glance. You felt like you were high. The world was technicolor. We call this falling in love. We call it the spark. But in 1979, a psychologist named Dorothy Tenoff gave it a different name. She called it limerence. And here is the uncomfortable truth. Limerence is not love. Limerence is a cognitive state of obsession. It is involuntary. It is blinding. And it is biologically designed to be temporary. Welcome back to Love Science Today. I'm Kehinda Ojo. Today we are going to explore the difference between being obsessed with someone and being in love with someone. We will unpack the neuroscience of why you can't get them out of your head, why limerence usually crashes and burns, and how to tell if you are building a future or just chasing a fantasy. Let's define this term because it explains so much of the madness we feel in early dating. Limerence is an involuntary cognitive and emotional state of intense romantic desire for another person, the limerent object. It is characterized by intrusive thoughts. You cannot stop thinking about them, even if you try. They live rent-free in your mind 85 to 100% of the day. Acute longing for reciprocation. You don't necessarily want sex, though you might. What you crave is for them to feel the same way. You crave emotional validation above all else. Mood dependency. If they text you, you are euphoric. If they ignore you, you are devastated. Your entire emotional stability is outsourced to their attention. Idealization. You ignore their red flags. You rewrite their flaws as quirks. Limerence feels like destiny. It feels like a soulmate connection. But scientifically, it is a drive. It is a hunger. It is your brain fixating on a target and deciding, I must have this person to survive. Why does it feel so uncontrollable? Because during limerence, your brain chemistry looks terrifyingly similar to someone with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Studies show that people in the early stages of limerence have low serotonin. This is the chemical of calm and contentment. When it drops, we obsess, we ruminate. We can't turn our brains off. High dopamine, the chemical of craving and motivation. This gives you the energy to stay up all night talking. High norepinephrine, the chemical of adrenaline. This gives you the racing heart and the sweaty palms. This cocktail is potent. It is nature's way of gluing two people together long enough to bond. But it is not sustainable. No human body can sustain limerence forever. You would burn out. That is why limerence has an expiration date. It typically lasts between 6 months to 24 months. After that, the fog lifts, and that is when the relationship actually begins or ends. So how do you know which one you are in? Let's compare them side by side. 1. The source. Limerence is rooted in scarcity and uncertainty. It thrives on, do they like me? Do they not? The chase. Love is rooted in safety and knowing. It thrives on connection and trust. 2. The focus. Limerence is about taking. I need you to validate me. I need you to complete me. It is self-referential. It's about how they make you feel. Love is about giving and building. I want to support you. I want to know you. It is partnership-focused. 3. The flaws. Limerence is blind. They are perfect. Love has 20/20 vision. I see your flaws, I see your mess, and I choose you anyway. 4. The stability. Limerence is a roller coaster, high highs, low lows. Love is a cruise ship. It has momentum, but it is steady. Limerence is, I can't live without you. Love is, I can live without you, but I choose not to. Let's look at a case study. Let's talk about Daniel. Daniel met a woman at a conference. They talked for 3 hours. He came home and told his brother, I met her. She's the one. For 3 months, it was a whirlwind. He moved cities to be closer to her. He ignored his friends. He spent all his money on trips. He was in deep limerence. Then, month 6 hit. The dopamine faded. The serotonin leveled out. Suddenly, Daniel noticed she was messy. He noticed she had a temper. He noticed they didn't actually have much in common politically. He felt cheated. He thought, the spark is gone. I must have fallen out of love. Daniel hadn't fallen out of love. He had fallen out of limerence. He had reached the disillusionment phase. This is the danger zone. This is where most relationships die. But this is actually where real love starts. Real love isn't the fever dream of the first 3 months. Real love is what happens when you wake up, see the person for who they really are, and decide to build a life anyway. If you are in limerence right now, or if you are suffering from unrequited limerence, obsession with someone who doesn't want you, here is your protocol. 1. Enjoy it, but don't trust it. If it's mutual, enjoy the high. It's fun, but do not make life-altering decisions, marriage, moving in, quitting your job, while you are in the limerence phase. Wait for the fog to lift. Trust the data, not the dopamine. 2. The reality checklist. Your brain is filtering out their flaws. You need to manually put them back in. Write a list of their negative traits. Are they emotionally unavailable? Do they interrupt you? Are they financially chaotic? Read this list when you start fantasizing. Humanize them. Take them off the pedestal. 3. Starve the beast for unrequited limerence. If you are obsessed with someone who doesn't want you, you must go no contact. Limerence feeds on 2 things, hope and uncertainty. If you keep checking their Instagram, you are feeding the beast. You must starve the hope. You must accept the no. Without hope, limerence eventually dies. It cannot survive on zero fuel. 4. Check your empty buckets. Limerence often hits hardest when we are lonely, bored, or dissatisfied with our own lives. We use the obsession as a distraction from our own pain. Ask yourself, if I wasn't obsessing over this person, what problem in my own life would I have to face? Go face that problem. I want you to journal on this tonight. Am I in love with this person, or am I in love with the relief they give me from my own loneliness? Do I know their flaws? Can I name 3 things about them that are annoying? If not, you are in a fantasy. Is my attraction fueled by anxiety, the chase, or safety, the build? Am I waiting for them to save me? I want to leave you with this. Limerence is a beautiful biological trick. It gets us in the door, but it is not the house. Don't mourn the end of the spark. The end of the spark is the invitation to build the fire. The fire requires wood. It requires effort. It requires choice. But unlike the spark, the fire can keep you warm for a lifetime. This is Love Science Today. I'm Kehinda Ojo. Until next time, love clearly, love consciously, love science. Thank you for listening to Love Science Today. I hope this episode gave you something meaningful to think about. If you learned something, share it with someone who may benefit. Remember that love is not random. It is a pattern you can understand and choose with intention. Join me again for the next episode as we continue exploring the science and soul of real connection. Stay thoughtful, stay open, take care of your heart.